Here we are going to see lesson number 3, bird and animals. This is a lesson of the standard 5th, and in this particular chapter we have to see the importance of the animals in human daily life. Also we have to see what are scavengers, what are domestic animals, what are decomposers, what is food chain, what is pollination, what is pollinating agent, and we have to see deforestation and pollution and human population, how the human population is increasing day by day. Now the name of the chapter is birds and animals. There are a number of the animals around us. They are very useful, such as dogs. They are useful for protecting the home. They are called as domestic animals. Now, what are domestic animals? Domestic animals are those animals which are kept at home or in farm. डोमेस्टिक ॲनिमल्स हे अशा प्रकारचे प्राणी आहेत जे एकतर घरी पाळीव प्राणी म्हणून वापरले जातात किंवा शेतामध्ये ठेवलेले असतात. डोमेस्टिक ॲनिमल्स, the example of the domestic animal is cat, dog, hen, sheep, goat. The number of the examples are there of the domestic animal. Buffalo. Human beings are using the domestic animal for different purposes. Animals are very useful in human life, such as cow. Cow is useful for the milk. Buffalo is useful for the milk. Hen gives us eggs. Eggs consist of egg yolk, and egg yolk, they are rich in vitamins. Particularly egg yolk is a rich source of vitamin D. So animals are very useful in our day to day life. आपल्या रोजच्या जीवनामध्ये प्राण्यांचं खूप मोठ्या प्रमाणावर महत्त्व आहे. परंतु ह्यूमन ॲक्टिव्हिटीज मुळे प्राण्यांची संख्या कमी होत आहे आणि त्याच्यामुळे निसर्गाचं जे बॅलन्स आहे ते बॅलन्स बिघडून जात आहे. पहिल्यांदा आपल्याला पाहिजे रोल ऑफ ॲनिमल्स इन डेली लाईफ. In our day-to-day life, the different animals are very useful for us. You know, there are heavy animals such as elephant. They are useful for carrying the load from one place to another place. There are animals like camel. They are also useful to carry out the load from one place to another place. So they are called as beast of burden. Means they are carrying the load from one place to another place, so they are called as beast of burden. Means elephant and camel, they are called as beast of burden. Then next, what are scavengers and what are the examples of the scavengers? Scavengers are those animals which eat the flesh or meat of the dead animals. Scavengers म्हणजे अशा प्रकारचे प्राणी आहेत, अशा प्रकारचे पक्षी आहेत की जे मृत प्राण्याचे मांस खाऊन जगतात, त्याला आपण स्कॅव्हेंजर्स असं म्हणतो. द एक्झाम्पल ऑफ द स्कॅव्हेंजर्स इज जॅकल. द एक्झाम्पल ऑफ द स्कॅव्हेंजर इज हायना and the example of the scavenger is vulture. These are the different examples of the scavengers. Now domestic animal, the example of the domestic animal is cat, hen, dog, buffalo. These are the number of the domestic animals. They are kept in home or at farm. They are very useful for human beings. ते माणसासाठी खूप उपयोगी आहेत. जसे की cow, it gives us milk. The milk is a rich source of vitamins. Milk is a complete diet. Protein, carbohydrate, fat, vitamins, all nutrients are present inside the milk. So this milk is provided by domestic animals. So animals are very useful in our day-to-day life. Now scavengers, I have told you what are scavengers. Scavengers are those animals which eat the flesh of dead animals. म्हणजे जे मृत प्राण्याचे मांस खाऊन जगतात त्याला आपण स्कॅव्हेंजर्स असं म्हणलो. द एक्झाम्पल ऑफ द स्कॅव्हेंजर्स इज जॅकल, हायना अँड व्हल्चर. दीज आर द एक्झाम्पल्स ऑफ द स्कॅव्हेंजर्स. नाउ ह्यूमन इंटरफरन्स इन द लाईफ ऑफ बर्ड्स अँड ॲनिमल्स. माणूस जो आहे तो प्राणी आणि पक्षी यांच्या जीवनामध्ये खूप मोठ्या प्रमाणावर इंटरफिअर करत आहे. कशा पद्धतीने इंटरफिअर करत आहे? ह्यूमन पॉप्युलेशन. द फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज दॅट ह्यूमन पॉप्युलेशन. Population is a group of people who are living in a particular area. The human population is increasing day by day. and due to the increase in human population there is a over construction. म्हणजे काय, जास्तीत जास्त घराचं बांधकाम खूप मोठ्या प्रमाणावर होत आहे आणि त्याच्यामुळे प्राण्यांचं जे नॅचरल हॅबिटॅट आहे, हॅबिटॅट वस्ती स्थान, एनिमल्स जहाँ पे रहते हैं वो जो ठिकाना है एनिमल्स का वो पूरा ह्यूमन बीइंग्स ने उजाड़ दिया. उसी कारण जी what is the life of the birds and animals that is now in danger. Means human population is directly affecting the life of the birds and animals. The population of the human is increasing day by day. There is a overhunting of the animals, and because of the hunting of the animals, the species of the animals get destroyed. Now, what is deforestation? Cutting and clearing of the forest is called as deforestation. म्हणजे काय, वृक्षतोड थोडक्यात म्हणू, झाड तोडणे म्हणू त्याला आपण, डिफॉरेस्टेशन. डिफॉरेस्टेशन मुळे नॅचरल हॅबिटॅट जो आहे ॲनिमल्सचा, फॉरेस्ट, प्राणी कुठे राहतात, जंगलामध्ये, मग त्यांचा जो नॅचरल हॅबिटॅट आहे, त्यांचं राहायचं घर जे आहे ते माणूस उद्ध्वस्त करून टाकत आहे. आणि त्याच्यामुळे डिफॉरेस्टेशन मुळे there is a human interference in the life of the birds and animals, because deforestation is a process of the cutting and clearing of the forests. Due to deforestation the animals are killed, and so natural habitat of the animals get destroyed. Now what is air pollution? There are unwanted changes taking place in the natural environment. What is natural environment? The natural environment is present 100 years of ago. Now there is a human interference. There is a construction of the houses, there is a construction of the factories, there are a large number of the companies, there are a large number of the metro cities. So due to this there is a overcrowding of the humans, and due to the overcrowding of the human, the life of the animal and bird get endangered. म्हणजे इंडेंजर्ड स्पेसीज तयार झाल्यात. इंडेंजर्ड स्पेसीज म्हणजे काय की अशा प्रकारच्या स्पेसीज ज्या पूर्वी दिसत होत्या परंतु आता त्या कालानुरूप कमी कमी होत चाललेल्या आहेत. फॉर एक्झाम्पल स्पॅरो, चिमण्या. पूर्वीच्या काळामध्ये खूप मोठ्या प्रमाणावर चिमण्या दिसत होत्या, कलर्ड वेगवेगळ्या रंगाच्या चिमण्या दिसत होत्या, परंतु आता स्पॅरोची पॉप्युलेशन खूप रिड्यूस होत चाललेली आहे. Sparrow is now going in endangered bird. Now you know lions and tigers. Now in these days there is a hunting. In India the number of the lions and the number of the tigers they are get reduced, and so there is a destruction of the natural cycle which is present inside the environment. Now these animals are used as pets, or these animals are used inside the zoo. So due to this there is a destruction of the animals natural habitat. म्हणजे त्यांचं जे राहायचं घर आहे तेच माणसाने तोडून टाकलेलं आहे. वॉटर अँड लँड पोल्युशन. पाण्याचं प्रदूषण झालेलं आहे, जमिनीचं प्रदूषण झालेलं आहे. पाण्याच्या आणि जमिनीच्या प्रदूषणामुळे सुद्धा प्राण्यांची संख्या वरचेवर कमी होत चाललेली आहे. मग हाऊ टू प्रोटेक्ट ॲनिमल्स, प्राण्यांचं संरक्षण कशा पद्धतीने केलं जावं. इंडेंजर्ड ॲनिमल्स, इंडेंजर्ड नष्ट होत जाणारे, those species which are now decreasing the number of these animals, they are called as endangered animals. They are now in danger. Now habitat preservation म्हणजे त्या प्राण्यांचं जे राहायचं घर आहे ते राहायचं घराचं संरक्षण होणं आवश्यक आहे. Habitat where the animals are living. Animals are living inside the forest, so there is a preservation of the forest. Forest gives you a lot of useful things. It gives you wood, it gives you wood, and this wood is used for number of the purposes. So habitat preservation is a very important thing. म्हणजे प्राणी ज्या ठिकाणी राहतात ते प्राण्यांचं राहायचं ठिकाण संरक्षित करणं खूप आवश्यक आहे. Then wildlife reserve and protected area. Now there are wildlife reserves. इंडिया में बहुत जगह पे नेशनल पार्क बनाने वाले हैं. इंडिया में बहुत जगह पे वाइल्ड लाइफ रिजर्व बनाने वाले हैं. वाइल्ड लाइफ रिजर्व एंड नेशनल पार्क का उद्देश्य ये है कि जो एनिमल्स है जिनकी संख्या दिन ब दिन कम होती जा रही है उनकी संख्या कंट्रोल में रहे और नेचुरल साइकिल जो एनवायरनमेंट की है वो डिस्टर्ब ना हो. So wildlife reserves are prepared by the government. Number of the non-governmental organizations are there. NGOs are there. They are working on this point because there is a large number of the pollution from the factories. Due to the pollution, the life of the animal is endangered. Also, there are some protected areas constructed by the government, such as national park and wildlife reserves. Another point which is necessary to preserve the animal is to ban on hunting of the animal. Means there must be laws, there must be regulations to protect these animals, because the number of the animals in world and in India is decreasing day by day due to human activities. Not a single human is responsible for this. Not a single human being is responsible for this. Number of the human activities are there. So it is very necessary to preserve these animals. It is very necessary to preserve these birds. Number of the non-governmental organizations are there. They are working for the preservation of the birds and animals, because birds and animals are very useful for human beings. They are just completing a cycle. They are completing a food chain, and so to complete this food chain, birds and animals are very necessary. The number of the uses are there of animals. So it is our duty to preserve, to protect and to conserve these animals. It is our duty to preserve, protect and conserve endangered species of animals and birds. Thank you.